Hi, welcome. This is a tutorial video. Let's talk about the concept of hardware and software. Hardware is any elements of computer that's physical. This includes the monitors, keyboard, and also the motherboard, memory, power supply, and more. Software is a collection of instructions and code installed into the computer. For example, operating system application and computer programs. And next is system software. What is system software? System software refers to computer program or library files whose purpose is to help run the computer system. These programs are usually made available to the user by the manufacturers of the computer system. It includes operating systems, utility programs, compilers, and interpreters. The most common example of system software is an operating system or OS, which means all the program in the computer, like for example Microsoft Windows or Apple, Mac OS, Java OS, Windows NT, Windows XP. Next is application software. So application software is programs that help solve and meet user problems and needs directly. They are designed to perform specific functions, which make daily activities easier and facilitate the performance of work efficiently and effectively. Word processing software like Microsoft Word, WordPad, Notepad are used to create documents such as reports, sets, and etc. Database software like Oracle, MS Access performs some operation on data. Spreadsheet software like Microsoft Excel are used to organize data in rows and columns to perform calculation and present data. Presentation software like PowerPoint is used to display information in form of slides. Internet browser like Google Chrome, Firefox, and Safari are used to access the internet. Next is the programming software. What is programming software? So programming software is a software which helps the programmer in developing other software. Compilers, assemblers, debuggers, interpreters, etc. are examples of programming software. Integrated development environments (IDEs) are combinations of all these software. Programming software usually provides tools to assist a programmer in writing computer programs and software using different programming languages in a more convenient way. The tools include compilers. A compiler is a computer program or set of programs that transforms source code written in a programming language, the source language, into another computer language, the target language, often having a binary form known as object code. The next tool is a debugger, is a computer program used by programmers to test and debug a target program. Debuggers may use instruction set simulators rather than running a program directly on the processor to achieve a higher level of control over its execution. Next is the interpreters. Interpreter is a computer program that directly executes instructions written in a programming or scripting language without requiring them previously to have been compiled into a machine language program. An interpreter usually consists of a set of known commands it can execute, and a list of these commands in the order a programmer wishes to execute them. Interpreters of various types have also been constructed for many languages traditionally associated with compilation, such as ALGOL, Fortran, COBOL, C, and C++. So the next is the concept of computing, data and information. Data are raw, unprocessed facts. Facts that may take the form of a number, comprises facts, observations, perceptions, numbers, statements, characters, symbols, an image, sound, or statement that are processed into information. Data is unrefined facts and figures and utilitarious input for the computer system. Information, on the other hand, is processed and organized data and thus is more meaningful and useful. Processing involves data manipulation which aims to produce information. In this case, information becomes a byproduct of processed raw facts or data. Information is the output of processed data. Information is ordered and data is unordered. Information is meaningful and data is meaningless. The next is the application of IECT. What is application of IECT? Application of IECT, Information Electronics and Communication Technology, is referred to as the field of information technology. Communication technology is to be known and discussed. IECT, or Information Electronics and Communication Technology, are used in various sectors. The applications or sectors of IECT are as follows: e-governance and multimedia and entertainment. E-governance, a worldwide revolution in information and communications technologies, is occurring. The internet, the personal computer, and the mobile phone are fundamentally changing our lives, affecting the way we work, learn, and interact. Governments around the world are recognizing the value of e-government. E-governance is a broader topic that deals with the whole spectrum of the relationship and networks within government regarding the usage and application of ICTs. E-government is actually a narrower discipline dealing with the development of online services to the citizen, more on any particular government service. Next is the multimedia and entertainment. Multimedia and entertainment, when more than one medium is used for interaction or presentation, is called multimedia. There is a number of examples like TV, computer, etc., having audio and visual medium for the presentation. Multimedia refers to combination of text, audio, video, graphics, animation, etc. It is one of applications of EACT. Multimedia is used to improve quality of presentation by incorporating information sharing, usage of graphics and animation, motion capture, etc. Entertainment multimedia. Multimedia is a combination of sound and images with text and graphics. This would include movies, animations, music, people talking, sound effects. The field of entertainment uses multimedia extensively. One of the earliest applications of multimedia was for games. Next is the connecting keyboard, mouse, monitor, and printer to CPU. Installing keyboard. Plugging it into the chosen port. A word of caution, however, do not install your keyboard while your computer is powered on, and do not unplug your keyboard while your computer is running. Connect the USB keyboard plug into the USB ports on the back or front of your computer. If you're using a USB hub, it can also connect to the hub. However, we recommend a direct connection to the back of the computer if possible. Installing mouse. Simply plug the mouse into the proper port. It is important to mention the need to follow the manufacturer's instructions. Some computer mice require that you install the software before you plug the mouse in. Connect the USB cable coming from the mouse to one of the USB ports shown right on the back or side of your computer. If you are using a USB port hub, connect the mouse cable to. Next is installing monitor. Find the monitor's connector cable. It should be included with your purchase. Match the cable with one of the video ports in the back of the monitor. The images below show each of the video ports used. Once you have the display plugged in, simply connect it to the appropriate connector on your video card and you are ready to go. Next is the printer. Printer installation typically requires that you install the drivers first, then plug the printer in via USB or parallel port. The OS operating system will finish up the install for you after that. So next is checking power supply. The power supply is often forgotten when it comes to diagnosing computer problems, but testing your power supply first can save you a lot of troubleshooting headaches down the road. 1. Shut down your computer. Once the computer has been shut down, or iFeed isn't starting to begin with, flip the switch on the back of the power supply. Unplug the power supply from the outlet. 2. Open your computer case, disconnect the power supply cables from all of the components inside the case. Follow each cable from the power supply to the component to make sure that everything is properly unplugged. 3. Make a paper clip tester. You can use a paper clip to help test your power supply and trick it into thinking that it has been switched on. To do this, straighten a paper clip and then bend it into a U shape. This paper clip will act as the pins that are inserted into the power supply that give it the power on signal. 4. Find the 2024 pin connector that normally attaches to your computer's motherboard. It is typically the largest connector for the power supply. Find the green pin and a black pin, pins 15 and 16. You will be inserting the ends of the paperclip into the green pin. There should be only one and a neighboring black pin. The green pin is typically pin 15 on a pin chart. 5. Insert the paperclip. Once you have placed the paperclip into each of the pins, place the cable somewhere where it won't be disturbed. Plug the power supply back into the outlet and flip the switch in the back. 6. Check the fan. Once the power supply is receiving power, you should be able to hear and/or see a fan moving. This will let you know that the power supply is at least working. Testing the output. 1. Check the output through software. If your computer is functional and you can load your operating system, try using software to check your power supply's output. SpeedFan is a freeware program that will read your computer's diagnostics and report back your temperatures and voltages. 2. Shut down the computer. Unplug the power supply from the outlet. Turn off the power switch on the back of the power supply. Open the computer and disconnect all of the components from the power supply. 3. Test the power supply with a power supply testing unit. 4. Test the power supply with a multimeter. Straighten a paperclip and then bend it into a U-shape. Find the green pin on the 2024 pin connector. Plug the paperclip into the green pin, pin 15, and into one of the neighboring black pins. Lastly, 5. Reassemble your computer. Once you've tested and verified all of the power connectors, you can reassemble your computer. Ensure that all of your devices are properly plugged back in and that all of the motherboard connectors are properly seated. Once you have finished reassembling the computer, you can try powering it on. That's all for this tutorial video. Thanks for watching. Bye! Mwah!